Hello, and welcome back to those of you that are coming back. For those of you that are new, my name is Mike Maspero. I am a 43, almost 44-year-old man living in San Antonio, Texas, and this vlog is my representation of my growth. It is now the 7th week that I have done this, and I want to start off by saying Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that the new year has started off on the right foot. I know for me, starting off on the right foot was a lot of reflection. I've done a lot of reflection over this last week, a lot of thinking about where I've been and where I've gotten to. And not only that, I've gotten and come quite a long way from when I first started this vlog, when I first started my journey of growth. But I've also I've been through a lot. This last year, 2023, was quite the year for me. There's a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of dark places, but mixed in with those dark places, there was a lot of light. There was a lot of good times. There was a lot of good memories that were made. Situations that have changed, some for the better, some that made me not necessarily feel the best about myself. But the great thing about that is that through this reflection and through this new positive mindset that I'm trying to bring about through myself, I'm able to look at a lot of different things and gain a lot of perspective about not only who I am, but where I've been and how the things that I've been through not only shaped me in negative ways, but they also shaped me in positive ways. Things that I've done for myself, things that people have helped me do, things that I never thought that I would be able to do. It was a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. 2023 was quite the adventure, to say the least. And the greatest part of this adventure was really taking a step back and learning more about myself. Learning more about the narrative that runs in our head and how to step back away from that narrative, how to step back away from thoughts and emotions that could have negative effects, not just on you, but on the people around you. It's been enlightening, very enlightening. The thing is, though, is that just like everybody else, I'm a work in progress. I'm not anything perfect. I'm not going to ever say that I am or that I have all the answers, because to be honest with you, none of us really do. The great thing about being human and the great thing about what it is and who we are is that each one of us is different, and through those differences that we have, we're able to establish and create the things that we need, not only to be happy, but to spread our positivity upon other people. And for a while there, I lost that. I lost that thought. I lost that idea, and I couldn't figure out why. And really, it came to a head when I realized all of the traumas that I had in my past and how much those traumas were affecting the person that I am now. The realization that those traumas don't define who I am and the person that I am now, and really never did define the person that I was, are all things that I've come to realize through this journey of growth and this journey of self-enlightenment and getting a better understanding of who I am and what I'm all about. So the start of 2024 is really, to me, more of a start of understanding who I am, getting a better understanding of who I am, realizing that through all the things that happen in life, it doesn't really matter that these things are going to the things aren't going to stop. Life isn't going to stop because you have a bad day. Life isn't going to stop because you have a good day. Life is going to keep on going. Time is going to keep on ticking. Everything's precious, right? We live this precious life and time, and a lot of times we get caught up, stuck on one thing or a couple of things instead of realizing the importance of the things that come into our life every day, understanding that those things a lot of times don't have any bearing on the direction that we're going. These realizations that I've come up in my own personal life have really helped me to grow more as a person, to live more in the present, to understand that the things that we're doing today, the person that I am today, isn't even going to be the same person tomorrow. The things that are going to come my way each and every day are going to be different. And through those differences and through the things that we see every day, life changes. And it's up to us to acknowledge the changes that come our way, become aware of the way that it makes us feel, the thoughts that we have because of those things that come our way. Be aware of them. Be aware of any emotions and triggers that are set off because of these things that bombard us constantly. And then make changes, right? Make positive changes and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. For me, 2024 is going to be about moving forward. Looking back and understanding the things that have happened in my past and using those lessons to help me move forward. A problem that I've had in the past is trying to dictate what the future is going to do, right? What the future, and not really what the future is going to do, but dictate the way the future is going to happen based off of the things that I'm doing today. And it's not the way that life works, right? Yes, there are some things that we can do today that are going to help us within our, going to help our future selves, decisions that we're going to make, or paths that we're going to take that are going to guide us whatever, the direction that we're going in the future. But the long and the short of it is that, yes, those decisions and the things that we do on a daily basis are going to have some bearing on what happens in the future, but ultimately we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Ultimately, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We can have a plan, right? I'm big on lists. I make lists for everything. I wake up, I go to work, and the first thing I do before I start work is I make a list of all the things that I'd like to accomplish for that day. That's fine, right? We can make those lists, but we also have to have the understanding that if we don't accomplish everything for that day, that's okay too, right? The goal and the mission for 2024 is to move forward and to do it in a positive light. Not to get sucked back into the darkness, into those dark thoughts, into the dark places that I was before, but to move forward and to shine my light. This power of positivity that I have within me and that I can give to other people is something that is very important to me. It's very near and dear to my heart, and it's something that as I move forward through 2024 that I intend to do every day, every week with this vlog, whatever it is. It's my intention. I've made that clear to myself as I move forward that this is what I want to do. I've now put that out into the universe. So spiritually, this is something that the universe knows is my intention. And now it's up to me to manifest that. Through the things that I'm starting to learn about myself and the spiritual nature of what this life is, I'm starting to realize that by putting things out into the universe and really getting a better understanding of how we enable things to happen through these quote unquote manifestations, right? It's not a manifestation in the terms of the word where I am going to speak this into existence. Sure, we kind of are, but you can't just say something and expect that something is going to happen, right? It's something that we have to work on. It's something that we have to constantly be moving forward towards. Right now, I'm going to do this vlog. I'm going to continue to put this out there. And once it's done, I'm going to upload it and I'm going to get dressed. And even though it's cold and wet and nasty outside, one of the things that I'm manifesting myself to do is to get out and go exercise every day. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to go out and I'm going to exercise. So it's one thing for me to manifest that and say that that's something that I'm going to do, but it's another thing for me to actually put in the work to do this thing. So just like exercising and going to the gym or getting out on a trail and going to run, it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to do it, right? So don't just talk about it, be about it. That's another mantra for 2024 is don't just talk about it, be about it, right? Don't just say that you're going to do these things, actually do them. Get out there and actually be that person that you want to be. I want to be more positive. I'm manifesting that out into the universe, and that is something that I am going to try and do every single day of this next year. 366 days since it's a leap year. So that's where I'm at. A lot of my reflection. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and say that my New Year's and was wonderful and it was great. I'll be honest with you. I was in my car. I was going to, I think, get something to eat. And there was a certain song that played on the radio. And it brought back all sorts of memories and thoughts and emotions. And I broke down and started crying in my car. Before I walked up into my apartment, I started to bawl like a little baby. Because all of the overwhelming emotions from everything that happened through 2023, all the good, the bad, the in-between, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And just with that one song, it brought about all of those emotions. And like I said before, I'm not cured. I'm not 100% where I need to be. There are things that are going to happen that are going to make me feel certain ways. I just need to be aware of what those things are, aware of those emotions, aware of the way that it made me feel, and then just come up with a solution to not necessarily why I felt that way and how not to feel that way again. That's not how emotions work. But it's to be getting a better understanding of what those emotions are, where those emotions come from. Why did I get those emotions? Becoming aware of what those emotions are, and then doing what I can to let those emotions go. 2024 is going to be a great year. It's going to be a year of growth. It's going to be a year of understanding. It's going to be a year of putting myself out there in ways that I've never put myself out before. Showing the universe what it is that I want, and then working for those things. Manifesting them into reality through hard work. I'm hoping that I can use this vlog to show not only the high points, but the low points that come about, because there will be low points. It's not all ups. There are downs that come about. And that's fine. It's part of life. And when those lows come, I'll tell you about them. When the highs are there, I'll tell you about those too. But through all of it is our own personal growth. So, 2024, I hope you're ready, because 2024 is the year of positivity. And I hope it's a positive year for all of you as well. I'm going to be here to break down my own personal walls and shed my own personal light, not only on myself, but on all of you at the same time. I'm here to talk. I'm here to show you where I'm at and my hope is that through my own personal journey, you can get a little bit of the positivity that I'm shining out on you too. So shine your light, spread your love. You're important. You matter. I'm starting to feel that way about myself again too. And to be honest with you, it feels pretty damn good. So that's where I'm at. First week of 2024, starting off on a good foot. I hope it is for all of you as well. Thank you again to everybody who watches this. I greatly appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next Wednesday.